So here we go, Series 127 here for you. It's postseason time in real life. World Series about to start tomorrow, and we continue our baseball matchups in our own historical series. And this one is going to bring us two modern-day teams, two teams from the very recent past, which will make an interesting matchup. Two teams from the South and the West, modern franchises. And one team maybe a little bit better than the other, as we'll take a look here and introduce our ball clubs. First, we're going to have the Rockies of 2017. They won 87 games under Bud Black, finished third in the NL West, which was a good division in 2017. And some of the familiar names you'll notice here, of course, DJ LeMahieu, hitting .310. Always seems to be an underrated player on any roster, but the big stars, of course, Trevor Story and Nolan Arenado. Arenado, 130 RBIs, 309, an MVP-type season. Story, 24 homers, 82 RBIs. Didn't hit it for a high average, but he was starting to come into his own. Charlie Blackmon, 331, among the leaders in average, 104 RBIs. Also 37 home runs. Carlos Gonzalez slowing down a little bit as he passes the age of 30. Mark Reynolds hit 30 home runs, struck out 175 times. Story up there, of course, in strikeouts. So the modern game never fails to give us the strikeouts, but also the excitement and the power. Ian Desmond, also part of this team. Pitching always an odyssey when it comes to Coors Field, and the rotation here has a lot of question marks. German Marquez, 11-7 in his 29 starts. Kyle Freeland, 11-11. You have Tyler Chatwood on here, lost 15 games, had control issues, and a few more pitchers, including John Gray, who actually went 10-4 and had a nice season. He might be the best of the bunch in his 20 starts. Greg Holland, a good closer. He saved 41 games for the year, but overall, this Rockies team was a good one. Played great defense, had some quality bats, a good bullpen, and a team that was well over 500, even if they didn't have postseason baseball. So a very nice team in the Rockies are going to be facing off against a not so great team. We're going to look at the 2018 Texas Rangers. And the Rangers lost 95 games in contrast. They were last place AL West. Jeff Bannister lost his job here. Really a falling into a rebuild after a good run of seasons for the Rangers. It kind of came crashing down on them here for a number of reasons. Age being part of it. Looking at some of the players, 39-year-old Adrian Beltre still at it. Of course, not as successful as he was in the past. Hit 15 homers, 273 average. Joey Gallo hammered 40 home runs, but his 206 average and his 207 strikeouts kind of speak for themselves. Odor, the second baseman, 253, 18 home runs. Chirinos, the catcher, also chipped in with 18, but you see a lot of low averages. Delino Shields at 216, and Sin-Soo Choo, who gets on base at a very high clip, even hit well under 300 at 264 with his 21 home runs. So some power, not a surprise when you play in Texas, but tough go of it getting on base and making contact. Elvis Andrus, another quality defender, but lack of real power and slugging from his bat. So some of the issues there, hitting, pitching-wise, again, big problems for the Rangers. Mike Minor was the best of the bunch in his 28 starts, 12-8. But Bartolo Colon, who got 24 starts, really at the end of his career here at 45 years old, really not having it much anymore. Just a couple of flashes. Cole Hamels was shipped off to the Cubs, so I don't know how much we're going to see of him. Giovanni Gallardo, near the end of his career, was really hammered in his 18 starts. Martin Perez, not better at all in his 15 starts. The pen, Kayla, a closer there, but again, not much support here. The pen struggled as well, although Jose Leclerc had a good year. But you can see here the arms of the Rangers, part of the big reason why they lost 95 games, as well as the lack of situational hitting. Depending on the home run, the Rangers had a lot of challenges, and we've seen this year and also in 18 where they're really starting to think about a rebuild in Arlington. So our series, however, is best of 7, and the Rangers will give it their best shot, no doubt. It's going to be the favorite Rockies that play at home at Coors Field, and it'll be interesting to actually see those Ranger bats at Coors and see how far Joey Gallo can hit it in the atmosphere, and see if the Rangers can get into some score fests here with the Rockies. Colorado will get the first 2 home games before we move over to Arlington, so expect some long home runs, expect some fireworks, but in the end, the Rockies will probably handle the Rangers, but it should be a high-scoring, exciting series. So let's head out to Game 1, where we're going to find 45-year-old Bartolo Colon getting the call for the Rangers against John Gray. Let's see what Colon can do at Coors. Should be exciting, at the very least entertaining, as we get ready for Series 128 here in our Out of the Park Baseball 20 historical matchups. So let's head out live to Coors Field. So here we are, top of the first with 2 outs, and Profar's the hitter. Profar is going to hit this one deep to the gap. It'll get down. Runner's going to score. RBI single here as Andrus crosses the plate. Profar gets the run in. We'll move now to the third with Carlos Gonzalez facing Colon, 1-0 Texas. This one's hit deep center, way back there. That ball's going to be in there for extra bases. Gonzalez with a double. The Shields gets it back in. 2-base hit there, and we got Ian Desmond up there with 2 men on. Desmond, however, will strike out. Colon gets him for the second out. And DJ LeMahieu now at the plate with 2 outs. LeMahieu will line this one to right. That's going to get down. 2 runs are going to score, it looks like. And it is now 2-0 Rockies as they take the lead on the Desmond hit. We'll move to the 7th here. A good pitching matchup. Colon sticking in there with Gray. We're in the 7th now with Beltre up there. Beltre's going to line a single here to left. No outs and a single as Texas looks to rally. Odor, the hitter. He goes to third. He's going to be made there. Relay to first will not be in time, so Odor hits into the force out. Reno's the hitter. He takes strike 3. Nice pitch there on a breaking ball. Gray continues to pitch well. 2 outs now for Guzman, who's the hitter. This one's lined hard to right field. That ball's got some carry all the way to the wall. It is in the corner and fair over the wall. Home run for Ronald Guzman, and the Rangers take the lead here in the 7th. 3-2 off the 366-foot home run by Guzman. And Colon has a lead now as he faces Trevor Story here in the 7th. This one's lined into the hole for a base hit for Story. Carlos Gonzalez, the hitter. Gonzalez is going to go deep to left field. That ball's got some carry on the run out there to make the play. Is the left fielder, Profar. He makes it. 1 out now for Luke Croy. Luke Croy grooves this one again to left field. And coming in is Profar to make another nice play. Profar covering a lot of ground out there. 2 outs for Mark Reynolds, who's at the plate. Reynolds goes deep. This one's in left, way back, looking up. What a monstrous home run by Reynolds. 427 feet. Colorado's back on top 4-3. Reynolds destroyed that pitch from Gray. We're in the 8th now. 4-3 our score. The Shields now facing the new pitcher, Nishak. And there's a strikeout. Nishak gets his man. 1 out. Here's Andrews. Andrews is going to line a single to center field. He'll get on there. Here's Chu. That ball gets away. Runner's going to move to second here with only 1 out. So Chu's going to have a shot to try to drive in a run here. But he looks at strike 3. Nishak gets him looking on a 3-2 fastball. 2 outs now for Profar. Profar's going to line a single to left. That's going to get down. Runner around in third. Here's the throw of the plate. They might get him. They will. Andrus is out at the plate. He tested the arm of the left fielder, and he was gunned. Trying to tie this game, he will not. The Rockies will hold on here to a 4-3 lead. We move to the 9th. Greg Holland in to close it out against Beltre. There's a single for Beltre. The veteran gets on base here. He represents the tying run, and Odor, the hitter. This is hit to second, but it's booted out there. The second baseman boots it. LeMahieu with a big error. And now you got runners first and second, nobody out for Chirinos. Texas with a big chance. This is line the first. Play made at second. Relay back. Not in time. But a nice play there by the first baseman. We got, however, runners on the corner. Only 1 out. Guzman, who homered earlier, is at the plate. And he's gonna drive her in the run probably. That's deep to left. Beltre's gonna tag up. He comes home. We are tied at 4. Guzman with his 3rd RBI in this ball game. It is a 4-4 game now. And Joey Gallo with a chance here. 2 outs. Gallo will strike out, however. Can't catch up to the fastball. And we will move bottom of the 9th, all tied at 4. Gerardo Parra, the hitter, against Leclerc. This is hit to center field, but right there's the center fielder to get it to Shields. Carlos Gonzalez, the hitter. Gonzalez will line a single hard to right field with 2 outs here in the 9th. And Lucroy's the hitter. Leclerc delivers. That's ball 4. So you got runners now on first and second. The winning run on scoring position for Mark Reynolds, who's already homered. But there's a strikeout. And that's going to end the 9th inning. We'll head to the 10th, all tied at 4. Ball game here in game 1. Zolmar Mazara up there facing Greg Holland. We're in the 10th inning. This one's lined to center field. On the run to make the play is Desmond. 1 out. Elvis Andrews now lines it hard to right field. That'll get down. Andrus is going to make the turn. He makes it all the way to second. Now he's looking. No, he holds up at second. Good decision there with only 1 out. So Andrus in scoring position. To the hitter. Jack McGee's the new pitcher. This is hit into right field, a base hit. Run around in third. Here comes the throw. Andrews is going to score the go-ahead run. Chu comes through with an RBI single. It is 5-4 Rangers. Profar, the hitter, now with 1 out. Michael Dunn, the new pitcher. This is hit to the shortstop, but no play there to be made. Story holds on to the baseball. And Beltre now the hitter. Beltre goes into the hole, a base hit. Runner's going to round third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. It is now 6-4. Taking the lead of the Rangers off the Beltre hit. We'll move now bottom of the 10th. It is 7-4. The Rangers put up 3 in the top of the inning. Leclerc still in there. There's a line shot, a base hit. LeMahieu comes through with a single, and Arenado's the hitter now, but there are 2 outs in this inning. There's a ground ball to second. Play is going to be made there. Odor makes it, and the Texas Rangers win Game 1. They upset the Rockies 7-4 in extra innings, coming from behind, tying the game up dramatically in the 9th, and putting up 3 in the 10th. John Gray pitched well for the Rockies in the loss. Colon pitched very well under the circumstances for the Rangers. And Adrian Beltre went 3 for 5 with an RBI and a run. Guzman and Reynolds with the home runs. And it was a 3-run 10th inning that really made the difference here. We open up the game log. We'll look here in the 10th inning and see it was a Chu single that made the difference. Beltre also driving in a run. So a very good Chirinos also with a run out there. A 3-run inning that turned this game around and set up the Rangers in a good spot with a 1-0 series lead. So we'll head now to Game 2 from Coors Field. It's going to be Matt Moore against German Marquez as the Rockies look to rebound. They do not want to go down 0-2 heading to Texas. And the Rangers looking to keep the momentum going. Game 2 coming up out in Colorado. Let's see if the Rockies can even the series. So we are live here, Game 2. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. Carlos Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez hits it deep center field. That ball's got carry all the way to the wall. That's going to be off of the wall. Getting a run home. Gonzalez with an RBI double. That's going to put Colorado up 1-0. Here's Luke Croy. Luke Croy lines a single, it looks like. Yes, to right. That's going to score a run. 2-0 Rockies. They break out in front here early in Game 2. Top of the third, Delino DeShields with a runner on second and 2 outs. Shields is going to line this one to center field. Coming on hard. That ball's going to drop, however. Throw to the plate's going to be late. 2-1 our score. RBI single there by DeShields. We'll move to the 5th. Guzman, the hitter against Marquez. 1-run game. This is hit to second. Play's going to be made at second. Relay to first. Elbow play. Nifty turn there by the Rockies. A low-scoring game here at Coors Field for everybody's surprise. Delino DeShields, the hitter. We're in the 6th inning. That ball gets a piece of him, so he'll hit the first base with some speed. Elvis Andrews now the hitter. Andrews is going to line this one to center field. That ball's going to get down. So we have runners here first and second. Nobody out. Chu's the hitter. Big spot here for the visitors. This is grounded on the line. It is actually caught by Story for the first out of the inning. Nice catch. Here's Profar. Profar is going to go down the line. That's going to be a fair ball. 1 run in. This game is now tied. Profar with the RBI. And only 1 out now. The Rangers still not finished. The infield comes in. Beltre the hitter. Beltre goes to short. Play will be made there, so they hold the runners. Story with the play. And Odor now up with 2 on. And he's going to get a single through in right field. That's going to score 2 runs, it looks like. Yes, it will. Odor with a 2-run single. It's 4-2, a 3-run inning for Texas. They're not done yet. Guzman up there. This is lined to center field. Base is loaded. 2 outs. German Marquez in all types of trouble here. He's facing Matt Moore, who is hitting for himself, and he strikes out. Very surprising we didn't see a pinch hitter there. But the game turned around a little bit here as Texas put up 3. It's 4-2. We'll move to the 8th. Profar, the hitter. Profar's already come through, and he comes through again. A line shot. That'll hit the wall in right center. Profar with the leadoff double here. Odor now with the chance of driving a run. This is lined to center field. That ball's going to drop. Odor with another RBI. He's got 3 RBIs on the day. Make it 5-2 here, Texas. The Rangers, all business here in the first 2 games in Colorado. Looks like McGee was injured on that play, and he'll be taken out of the game. But moving along, we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jonathan Lucroy up there, the home team down 3. Lucroy's going to go deep to left field. That ball's all the way at the wall. That ball's going to go. The catcher with a home run. Lucroy makes it 5-3. And here comes Ian Desmond. Chris Martin, the pitcher. Desmond is going to hit this one for a single to left with 1 out. So the tying run now at the plate. LeMahieu with only 1 out. This is grounded, however, to second. They'll get the force. So runner on first. Charlie Blackmon, the hitter. Blackman's going to go back up the middle. Base hit for him. Runner moving all the way to third. He's going to make it. So the Rockies with a good 2-out rally here. They're running on first and third, and their best hitter, Arenado, with the chance at the plate. He's going to line a single to center field. That's going to get a run in. So Arenado comes through. It's 5-4 now. Alex Claudio, the pitcher, he's going to face Parra here. There are 2 outs in the 8th. This is going to be hit too short. Play will be made at first. So Texas lets up a run but holds on to their 1-run lead. Top of the 9th here. Michael Dunn facing Mazzara. Full count. This one's hit up the middle for a hit for Mazzara to lead off the 9th inning. Andrews, the hitter. Estevez is the new pitcher for Colorado. This is a line drive base hit to right. So with 1 out, runners on the corners here for Texas. They're looking to build some insurance. Bases loaded now with 1 out. Profar, the hitter. He lines a hit to left field. Another run's going to score. Profar with a huge afternoon. It is now 6-4. 2 outs here for Odor. There's a shot all the way back to the wall, looking up. Goodbye, grand slam. Roughneck Odor comes through in a huge way. With 2 outs, he slams it over the right field wall. This is a 10-4 ball game. What an explosion again late by the Rockies, or by the Rangers. We'll move now to the 9th. The Rockies trying to rally. It's just not going to happen. Ground out to short. Texas wins game 2. The Rangers win in convincing fashion, putting 5 on the board in the 9th inning and winning both games here on the road, shocking the Rockies. Odor 3 for 5, 7 RBIs on the day, including that grand slam in the 9th inning. What an outing by Odor. Profar had 2 RBIs of his own, scored 3 runs. Matt Moore takes the win. He pitched well in his 6 innings of work. And Texas shocking Colorado, both times scoring late and often and taking a 2-0 lead in this series. There you see McGee. He probably will miss the rest of the series for the Rockies. But now the scene changes as we head to Texas with the Rangers, all the momentum. leading the series 2-0. And now the Rockies really up against it. They'll send Antonio Senzatella to the mound against Martin Perez. Game 3 now becomes all crucial here. Can the Rangers continue to surprise? Fans will definitely be in full voice as Texas takes the field, and the Rockies in a little bit of desperation here, trying to get back in this series. Let's head out to Arlington for Game 3. So Texas up 2-0. We are here in Arlington for game number 3. We are in the first inning here. Charlie Blackmon up for the Rockies with 2 men on in the top of the first. And this ball is going to be launched into right field, and it'll drop in there. So the Rockies are going to get on the board here first, 1-0. Off to a good start here in game 3. We move to the second inning. Cargo up there with 2 men on. And Cargo will go to second. That's hit right to the second baseman, and that'll be turned for a double play. 4-6-3. Reynolds moves to third, and Ian Desmond comes up with 2 outs. Desmond's going to hit this one past the third baseman. A run's going to score, and it's 2-0 now. Rockies, they've scored in both of their frames here to start this game. 2-0 the score. Bottom second, nobody out. Runner on first. Adrian Beltre facing Senzatella. And that ball's going to be lined to third. Play will be made there. Forced play. We'll move to the third. Trevor Story up there with Charlie Blackmon on first base. Story will go deep here to right. That ball's got a lot of move on it. That ball's going to head up over the wall. Home run, Trevor Story. A 2-run shot. It is 4-0 now, Rockies. Bottom third. Runners on the corners here for Ronald Guzman. The pitch, and this ball's drilled deep to right. This might cut into that lead over the wall and gone here in Texas. A 3-run home run. Guzman has done it again. And that cuts the lead all the way to 4-3. A 3-run home run. Just when they needed it here as Arlington Park shows its tendencies for home runs. Profar up there now with a man on first. Profar goes to center field. That ball's got a lot of heat on it. That's going to get all the way to the wall over the center fielder's head. It's going to be a triple for Profar. It's going to be a tie game at 4. The Rangers come all the way back here with a home run and a triple. Shields will score on the play. 4-4 our score. Here now is Adrian Beltre. Senzatella having all types of problems here. After a good start, ball's hit back to him. He'll throw to first in time. Runner advances to second, so we got runners on second and third. For Odor, who had a big series in Colorado, but this one's hit to the second baseman routine, so the game will remain now 4-4. We'll move to the fourth inning. Guzman, who's already homered, up at the plate. He goes over the shortstop's head. That's into the gap. What a series Guzman's having. He has given the Rangers the lead. 5-4 here. A complete turnaround. We'll move to the fifth. Gerardo Parra at the plate. Parra will go to second. That should be 2. It is double play. Odor gets the transition there at second. We'll move to the sixth. Gonzalez facing Adrian Sampson. Gonzalez will go into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. He'll make the turn. Gonzalez with the leadoff double here as he represents the tying run. J. LeMahieu, the hitter. LeMahieu takes ball 4. So with a 1 out, we got runners on first and second here for the Rockies. Charlie Blackmon, the hitter. Blackmon will go to second. Play's going to be made there. Double play. Perfect timing for the Rangers. They're going to hold their 5-4 lead. Bottom 6th. Scott Oberg on the pitch against Chirinos. This one's lined deep to right to the wall. Home run for the catcher Chirinos. Just over the fence. Oberg lets up the long ball, and it is 6-4 now, Rangers. Colorado has had 12 hits, but they're still losing in this ball game. We're in the 8th. Alex Claudio facing Mark Reynolds here. It's a 2-run game. This ball's hit to the outfield. It's going to be a hit for Reynolds. Andrews couldn't make the play. Here's Lucroy representing the tying run. Mike Minor's come in the pitch. This ball's hit back to the mound. Play at second, then the first. Double play started by Minor, who hopped off the mound like a cat and made it into a twin killing. We move to the 9th inning, 6-4 Texas. Ian Desmond, the hitter here in the 9th inning. Jose Leclerc has come in to close the door. This ball's lined to right field, so a leadoff hit there, just what the Rockies needed here to start this 9th inning. LeMahieu, the hitter. Jeffrey Springs has now come in the pitch for Texas. That's ball 4, so we got runners on first and second. Nobody out in the 9th inning. Charlie Blackmon, the hitter. Blackman's going to line a single to center field. That's going to get down. Bases are going to be loaded. Nobody out. Just the rally the Rockies needed here. And Nolan Arenado's up there. They're down 2. This ball's hit to first. Play will be made at second. Relay back to first. Double play. Arenado hits into the twin killing. A run will score. But 2 crucial outs there. It's 6-5 now. We got the tying run on third. 2 outs for Trevor Story. Can Story come through? He hits it to third. However, play's going to be made by Beltre. He'll make it, and this game is history. The Texas Rangers are out hit in this ball game, but they find a way to win. The first 3 games of the series have been close, but the Rangers are just finding ways to win these games. And just like that, this series is 3-0 in favor of the underdog Rangers. They win at home. Ronald Guzman 2 for 3 with the home run, 4 RBIs. Charlie Blackmon 4 for 5 for the losing side, and Chirinos had a big home run and scored 3 runs in this game. Sampson gets the win. Senzatella, he gets the loss. Springs came in for the late save, and it was the Rangers who rallied after they were trailing 4-0 in this ball game. Put up 4 in the 4th inning, and it is now 3-0. The Rockies have been stunned. They have to find a way somehow now to get their footing right and come back in this one. You can see here Ronald Guzman with 7 RBIs already in only 3 games. Quite the performance by the Rangers, especially in clutch runner and scoring position situations. Game number 4. Will it be an actual Rangers sweep here, fans, or will the Rockies come back and make this a series? Tyler Anderson is on the mound, the last hope for Colorado, against Doug Fister, who's going to try to end it here against a raucous crowd, with a raucous crowd on his back, at his back here in Arlington for game number 4. So let's see if the Rangers can close this thing out, or will we have more drama or any drama in this series? It's been all Texas so far. Heading out to game 4, 2017 Rockies trying to survive another day against the 18 Texas Rangers. So here we are, game number 4. The Rockies threatening right off the bat here in the top of the first with Arenado at the plate. Arenado's going to go to second. Maybe a play there made at second. Relay to first is going to be in time. A double play started by the Rangers, so the Rockies can't come through. We'll move to the second. Again, Colorado threatening. Jonathan Lucroy up there with 2 on. Lucroy goes too short. Great play there by the shortstop, but the ball does get away. That means everybody's going to be safe. Andrews couldn't make the play. And we got bases loaded now for Ian Desmond. And Desmond's going to lift this one to left field. Should be playable. Catch is made there. That'll retire the side. So our game remains 0-0. Colorado failing to come through and capitalize on their early threats. And Elvis Andrews up there now. We're in the bottom of the second. Andrews will strike out. Tyler Anderson getting him there, and here's Ronald Guzman with 2 outs and 2 on. Guzman's going to line a shot deep to left. That ball to the wall. 3-run homer, Ronald Guzman. The other way, just over the wall, 3-0 Texas. Guzman continues his unbelievable series. And just the start the Rangers wanted, 3-0. Here's LeMahieu now. Third inning. He goes deep to left. This one's long gone. Looking up. Goodbye. DJ LeMahieu makes it 3-1. As Texas gets the lead shrunk here by 1 run. And Arenado now up there with a man on. Arenado's going to loop this one. It'll get down. A single for Arenado. Runner moving to third. So runners here on the corners. Mark Reynolds, the hitter. Reynolds will hit it to short. Play made at second. Really, the first going to be a double play. It'll end the inning. 3-1 is going to remain our score here. We'll move now. Bottom third. Adrian Beltre, the hitter. Beltre goes deep to left with a man on. Looking up. Way out of here. Beltre, a 2-run homer. 0-2 pitch is hit over 400 feet. It is 5-1 Rangers as they now can smell the sweep. It is 8-2. Shin-Soo Choo up here in the 6th inning. The Rockies in all kinds of trouble, and Choo with the long one. Way out of here. The party continues in Arlington. 9-2 the score now as Texas is running away. 11-3. We're in the 8th inning. Nothing going right for the Rockies. Gallo's going to add to the parade. Home run to left field. 12-3. All Texas, all this game, all this series. 9th inning, 2 outs. Mike Minor to close it out against Reynolds. Strike number 3, and there it is, folks. The sweep for the Texas Rangers. They do it. They upset the Rockies and win this one convincingly, 12-3, 17 hits, and just sweep away this series, stunning everybody for the most part who was expecting maybe the Rockies to either be the enforcers or at least the close series. The 95 loss, 2018 Texas Rangers go ahead and sweep away the Rockies. That's why we love doing these. You never know how things are going to play out. And this one is all Texas. Looking at the numbers, Ronald Guzman, 333, 10 RBIs, 3 home runs. Profar had 10 hits with 6 RBIs, hit 526. Beltre, 389 with 3 RBIs. Odor, great series, 389 as well with 8 RBIs. Wonderful series for the Texas hitters. Looking at the arms, you can see there Sampson with the win in his 2 innings of work. Matt Moore with a decent start. Doug Fister got a win. And Josh Leclerc out of the pen also got a win. Pitching maybe not the greatest, but the bullpen held themselves up and won some of the close games, especially early on. Game 3 especially being a close one. For the Rockies, LeMahieu hit .438 in the series, but no one had over 3 RBIs. And the pitching definitely struggled. You can see here Senzatella struggled. Tyler Anderson had a rough one. German Marquez, also in his opening start, took the loss with a 6 ERA. I'm going to give the MVP to Ronald Guzman, who came pretty much out of nowhere in this series, surprising everybody. He had heck of a series. He had 5 hits, but 3 of them were homers, 10 RBIs. He scored 3 runs, and his slugging percentage was 1,000, 1.313 OPS. So Guzman with the 10 RBIs is our MVP. Only in 4 games, keep in mind. This series ended very quickly. It was all Rangers. Our series number 128. It is, again, the 2018 Texas Rangers sweeping away the 2017 Colorado Rockies 4-0 in very, very convincing fashion, playing the much better baseball. So that'll be a wrap. We thank you for joining us on Out of the Park Baseball 20. This was a quick one, but if you're a Ranger fan, you surely enjoyed it. We'll be back with you shortly. Thanks for joining us.